Welcome to the Hall Hotline. Honest conversations on faith, family, work, and the challenges that shape us. Because just as iron sharpens iron, life sharpens us. Stand firm, answer the call, live with purpose.
All right. You ready to get this thing started?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good morning, party people. Coming to you live on Monday, July 6th. We are actually recording this on Friday, July 3rd. So by the time you hear this, we will already have celebrated our 250th anniversary as a country. So congrats, go America, for all of you international and global listeners. Sorry, we're pretty awesome over here and we like it. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to my boy Neil in the UK. Happy Treason Day, as he might call it. That's what my brother-in-law, whose name is also Nick, my brother-in-law is from the UK, and every July 4th, I get the Happy Treason Day text message meme from him from the musical Hamilton. I don't know if you ever saw that, but it's got a funny, the funniest part of the whole show is the British King and the whole, treason and all that. But he's actually got his American citizenship now, so he celebrates July 4th like an American.
That's right.
So, all right, episode 98, guys. So today we are a few away from 100. I cannot believe I've already got 100 episodes of this crazy thing called the Hall Hotline. Well, we've got another couch conversation. We're obviously sitting on a couch. We're going to have a conversation. So, aptly named titles right there. I like to operate on the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. I'm the stupid. So, we named it Couch Conversations. So today with me, I got Mr. Nick Powell.
Good morning.
Hello. All right. So, got some titles here for the episode. You got to tell me which one you like better. Motorcycles, Muscles, and Ministry. Tattoos, Testimonies, and Transformation. Building Strength in Your Body and Faith. Purpose, Passion, and Following Jesus. Or Faith, Iron, and the Open Road. I don't know which one you like better.
I don't even know how you can choose between those.
Some good ones, right?
I like the tattoos and testimony.
Yeah, I like the alliteration with all the letters if you hadn't seen that.
Yeah.
So what we're going to start with when we do our couch conversations here, we do a just an interview back and forth, going to have some Q&A, got some notes, but free form interview. And then we're going to transition, record the rest of the episodes for the week. We got some good talking points and topics for you guys today. So the format for the episodes will be a little different than just the open, but it'll be conversational dialogue. That's kind of like I do things here. So first, I always like to start with getting to know my guests. So Nick, I know it's an open-ended question, the whole, hey, tell us a little bit about yourself, but let's do this. Let's talk about where did you grow up? How old are you? Obviously, you're much younger than me, as you like to say. Oh, by the way, you guys have heard me talk about my gym bros, my pump bros, Nick and Nick, and this is one of them. So let's start there, man. So let's see. How much younger than me are you? Where do you live? You married? All that good stuff?
Yeah, I'm 34 years old.
Woo!
About to be 35 in 8 days, so I'm very close to you. I grew up, born and raised in Sanford, Florida. I've lived here my entire life and traveled very little outside of this area.
Nice.
I'm married, been married for 5 years now, have the best wife on this planet, and brag a little bit about that. And yeah, I'm just a very easygoing Christian. I came to Christ not too long ago, about 5 years ago, I would say. I really dove in, and ever since then, just been following this journey.
Nice, man. Well, we'll get into faith in a little bit, but I want to start with something that most people may not know by looking at the guy. Big, strong dude here, all tatted up. But he's got 4 wiener dogs at the house. We're going to start with that. So how in the world did you get 4 wiener dogs?
Married life, buddy. I had a big dog. I had a boxer, which I'm a big dog guy. And when I met my wife, when we started dating, she was all about dachshunds. And I figured we could get my boxer some company, so we ended up getting a dachshund. And my big dog got sick immediately somehow, and we ended up having to put him down, which left us with a very young dachshund, and she wasn't okay. She could not handle
being
alone. She was very new to the family, and so we had no choice but to get another dog. And by design, it was another dachshund.
Another Dachshund.
And something about dachshunds, when you get dachshunds, you get more of them. It's I don't know if that's the married life. I don't know if that's a dachshund life, but
Well, you need to add the weight up to get the real size of a real dog together, so it's a cumulative effect.
even with all four, they still don't even combine to half of the weight of the boxer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and you saw my dog downstairs. He's probably bigger than your 4'2".
I'd need about 20 of them.
There you go. My big dog. So I've got the little one, as you guys have seen. She pops on the camera every now and again. She does whatever the heck she wants to do. But yeah, the big guy, he's got to be about 100 pounds with the Gandalf the Wise beard, like our friend Eric.
Every bit of it.
Yep. So let's talk about Jasmine. I want to get you some brownie points with the wife. So I'm going to start with this question first. If Jasmine listens to this episode, and I hope she does, you guys should share this podcast with all of your friends and family, and let's grow it. But anyways, plug aside. So when Jasmine listens to this episode, what is one thing you'd like to say directly to her? This is your chance for brownie points.
I'm going to say it because I do not tell her enough. She is my heart and soul, my spirit, my strength, everything combined in one. The woman is my rock outside of God, 100%.
That's awesome, dude. And Jasmine, if you're listening, he does say this stuff when we're not recording also, just so you know. Yeah, and don't worry, the headphones will fall off. I've got high quality equipment here at the Hall Hotline.
I'm not proud of it. I tell the guys far more about Jasmine than I do to her. I should tell her more.
And that's one thing we've actually talked about quite often, right? With our kids. I think we were talking about it a few weeks ago with some of the other guys in the group. And we brag about our kids, or we brag about our wives. We say how much we love them. We talk more to other people about how much we love our family than we talk to our family about it.
Absolutely.
And that's something that I think, at the end of the Hall Hotline, every episode, I like to end with a challenge. But here in the beginning, for every person out there that's married, dating, has kids, whatever it may be, that's a takeaway. Tell your spouse, your significant other, tell your kids something every day that you love about them or that you're proud about them. Now, I know pride, one of the 7 sins, all that. So I use that term loosely, but you guys know what I mean. As it says in the Bible, well pleased, right? Tell your kids how well pleased you are with them. So, all right. Where did you and Jasmine meet?
We are.
Oh, wait, is that? We met at the club.
No, I'm not big on online, but at the time I wasn't much of a going out person. I was finding my faith, so going out in the clubs or what have you. I ended up downloading a web dating app, I guess you would call it, and within the first hour, I've strolled upon her
ChristianMingles.com.
No, Hinge actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
nice.
Downloaded Hinge, but the way I led there was just completely left field. How I got to that point.
Just kind of randomly, almost looking back now, some divine intervention to get you to that point?
In the situation, I was hanging out with some guys, and my buddy was not paying attention to the cards we were playing. He was going through Hinge. I asked the question, and he just happened to tell me what he was doing, and then I got curious that night. I was bored, decided to download it, and lo and behold.
Did you meet her on Hinge, like, right away? Was she your first, like, you just, instantly?
10 minutes of swiping through, I came across her picture. I immediately was drawn to everything that was posted, and I did the little comment
awesome,
chat, and that's where it went.
So one of my questions was going to be, who made the first move? Did she click yours? Did you click hers?
I don't even remember, honestly, how it works. I know I commented immediately. I'm assuming that when I commented, it went to her, and she had the opportunity to respond, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the win on that one.
Okay.
I went first.
You got the credit.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So how long into it? Unwrap that. It might be too tight right there. Sorry, guys. For those of you listening to the audio version, I've got probably the cheap free headphones that came with the little $89 kit, At some point, when this thing grows to more than my tens of followers, I'll be able to afford to get some new mics, and we'll have those, what they call wireless headphones. Those are fancy.
Yeah, Christmas is coming around the corner.
There you go.
I might get you some.
There you go. My birthday coming up right after your birthday. Your birthday's in a
Hey,
week, and
there
my
we go.
birthday's in a few weeks. So, all right. At what point did you know Jasmine was the one?
Oh, 2 weeks in.
2 weeks in? That fast?
Well, I just knew because when you have conversation online, you can tell right away when somebody kind of respects or treats you as a priority. I would used to work nights, and at 6:30 in the morning while I'm working, she was responding to my last text of the night before she went to bed. So I knew the minute she opened her eyes in the morning, she was responding to me, and that's a huge deal to me. That's a big sign of like priority and respect to me.
Nice.
So I knew right away. 2 weeks in, it was done.
Nice. That is awesome, dude. I don't know if I ever told you about my first date with Courtney.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I knew on the very first date.
Yep.
And when you know, date 1, 2 weeks in, like when it clicks, you just,
Right.
Now, Courtney didn't know. Funny story. Courtney, actually, if you're listening, honey, I love you. We've been married 21 years, but I'm going to call you out. Courtney double dated me on our first date.
Yep.
She went out, got some free dinner at the Longhorn Steakhouse. That was our first date up in Tallahassee. And, she ended up being like, hey, John, had fun, got to go. And went and hung out with another dude. So lucky for me, I won, he didn't. So we're good there. But funny true story about that.
Well, all in God's timing, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. So sorry, got a little feedback there, guys. All right. What is your favorite quality about Jasmine?
She's pure.
Pure?
Every bit of her.
That's a good answer.
Every bit of her life is pure. There's not an ounce of evil, wicked, hate. Nothing of negativity, just completely pure.
That's amazing, dude. That's amazing. What would you say Jasmine's favorite quality about you is? Oh, is that a loaded question? You're still trying to figure that one out?
I would say I pray every night to figure out how I even got lucky, what it is about me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I would say my my grit, my
your love of dachshunds.
Yeah, I don't know. Something. There's something there that
there's something she sees.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a big heart, underneath all this tattoo and hard manness, the grit. I have a big heart. Yeah.
Tim Allen, Home Improvement.
I've got a big heart. It doesn't show right away, but I have a giant heart and I do care a lot.
That's awesome. So we're going to wrap up this love sesh with one last question. So if Jasmine was sitting in the chair right now, what would you want everyone listening to know about her? Obviously, you said she's pure, but, what you got?
What to know about her?
Yes.
Can I be selfish? I don't want anybody to know.
That's a good answer.
She's taken.
She's taken. That's what you want everyone to know is, she's with me, right?
Yeah, she's mine. I mean, you could talk to her. You can ask for some pure advice, but she's taken.
Nice, man. All right, so now I want to transition into bodybuilding and fitness. So I know this is a
I like it.
Huge part of your life. So for those of you guys that do not know, Nick was what's the correct word? Amateur, semi-pro?
I was just a competitive
bodybuilder. Okay.
Ish.
Competitive-ish?
Yeah.
This guy's modest. He's as modest as he is humble.
Right.
So tell me something about bodybuilding that people at home have no idea about. I mean, we obviously, first thing we think of is Arnold Schwarzenegger, competitions, dudes flexing, spritzing with water. But what's it really like?
If I can boil it down to one word, selfish.
Okay.
I don't think people understand that to be at a certain level, to be the best, to be good, you have to be selfish. It's all about you. It's nobody else. Sun up to sundown, it's a 24/7 sport. It's a 24/7 hobby. It's very selfish.
Okay. So selfish in the amount of time you're going to spend, or what do you mean?
Well, I mean, if you're going to compete to bodybuild, you're doing it to win a trophy. You're doing it to place first. That's your attitude. You're not going to put yourself through that much torture to just for fun. I don't think anybody wants to go torture themselves like that. Structured diet, gym 5 to 6 days a week, pushing yourself beyond limits you knew you had, unless there was a reason. And
So you would go to the gym almost every day while
Oh.
bodybuilding. How long would your gym session be normally?
I would spend an hour and a half at least, minimum.
least.
And that's an hour and a half of just constant torture.
So, hour and a half at the gym, constant. I go to the gym with this guy. He's not lying. He puts me through constant torture, so I can only imagine what the people training you did. So, what is your least favorite part about preparing for bodybuilding competition? Was it the cutting the weight? Was it the, fasting, or did you fast a lot? Like, was it the actual workout? What was the part that just sucked the most?
I would say you think getting cut on food was going to suck, but this is kind of weird. But when you get ready for a show, when you're like 2 weeks away from a show, you get this sense of accomplishment that comes out of nowhere because you made it. Like the last 2 weeks is just basically just cruising into the show. And
Because you've done all the work. You're as big as you're going to get.
There's nothing, you're not growing. You're not really losing. You're just kind of maintaining into the show. But there's this point in time when this sense of accomplishment turns into reckless spending.
Okay.
Like, I want to buy everything for myself as a sense of accomplishment. And I was stupidly spending money on things that I didn't even really think I needed, because I in my head, I already won.
Gotcha.
That's honestly the worst part. People think it's the cutting food. People think it's the dieting. It's really not. That's the easy part,
So then that's a good question, a follow-up question on that then. What if you had, let's start with diet. What would be your best or a couple of diet tips that people at home may not know today or may have heard and brushed off? Like, what would you say? A healthy, balanced diet, some tips you might have for everybody?
I can say this misconception of eating less will be better. Well, realistically, the more you eat, the more you're going to spark your metabolism.
Okay.
So fasting is great and all, but completely just not eating food is not really going to do you any good, especially if you're trying to grow muscle and be actual physically healthy. So the more you eat, the better you are, but it's just the ingredients that you're putting into your body are what's going to help that diet.
You're real big on clean eating and healthy eating in that regard. So ingredients is a big thing in your 100%. World.
100%. It's all everything is ingredients.
What's we've been talking actually previously. I was just talking to Courtney downstairs. Tell us about what you've recently started doing with eggs and replacing bread and making those pizzas.
Yeah, so getting away from the bodybuilding diet, which is a lot of just chicken and rice, a lot of carbs. My body doesn't do well with carbs, so I switched to more of a carnivore keto style diet. And I like pizza, I like bread, I like all the good stuff that isn't really good for us with thousands of ingredients. So I've been trying to master making pizza crust out of egg whites, making loaves of bread out of egg whites, and it's turning out. I mean, it's not your delicious, tasty pizza from the restaurant, but it's close enough to you can put enough on it to make it taste good, and it's healthy.
Nice. You were saying a whole pizza, 300 calories.
Yeah, I can make an entire 14-inch pizza loaded with turkey pepperonis and nice organic food and 300 calories, loaded with at least 50 grams of protein, and you don't feel guilty after eating it.
Nice. Now, you taught me something recently about protein. You said to shoot for your body weight in grams of protein. Is that correct, per day?
Yeah. You want to maintain muscle mass. You want to give your body the same grams of weight of protein. So if you weigh 180 pounds, you want to shoot for 180 grams of protein each day if you're going to be mildly lifting activity-wise.
Okay. I like that. So that was some dietary tips. What's your best exercise tip? Let's say cardio or weights, or what if people at home say they want to drop 20 pounds, sometimes cardio isn't the answer. Like, what would you say to that?
I'm going to use your method here. You chop a tree down one axe swing at a time, right?
Yep.
So if you want to shoot for being healthier, just do something that you didn't do yesterday. If it's
I like that.
10 push-ups today, just start doing 5 to 10 push-ups every day for a week or two. And then the next week, do 10, do a little bit more. If you're doing some form of activity today and you weren't yesterday, you're going to be better.
I like that. Just do something a little better today.
Yeah. Everyone gets this
I like that.
idea in their head where I have to have a personal trainer or a workout plan, or it has to be extravagant. It really doesn't. It's one step at a time.
So if you were working with somebody, so some of you guys that follow along, not on the podcast, but on some of the other social media channels, you guys know that I'm doing a 90-day challenge. Today being Friday the 3rd, not Monday when it's airing, but on Friday the 3rd, I was on day 68 or 69 or maybe 70 of the challenge. So what would you say if somebody said, I've got 90 days, I want to transform, what can I do in 90 days? What would you tell them to build? How would you do that?
Well, I mean, start with a goal first.
Okay.
You got to know what you're transforming. If it's just overall health, or if you're actually trying to grow, once you dial in what you're trying to change, you just got to have a plan. You got to write it down on paper. You can, anybody in their head can think about what they want to do, but I mean, you got to write it on paper, start doing the activity. And that loaded question you asked is hard to answer in the sense of there's 100 different ways to do what we're trying to do, but you got to start somewhere.
Okay.
If cardio is the easiest thing you can do, go walk around your neighborhood. If you have a nice big living room, start doing push-ups, sit-ups, and crunches. You know, it's a start. Then you can refine how you're trying to dial in that goal you're trying to achieve. Because not everybody can just hop in the gym and know how to lift weights, right?
Yeah.
So to not deter you away from actually being physical, your body weight is plenty enough to start doing activity.
And, you know, this topic reason it comes to mind. So both of my daughters this year over the summer have joined Planet Fitness. They had not, big plug or anything for them, but they've got a free teenager over the summer can come and join. So they have no idea what to do. So they go in there and they look at 100 different machines and they're like, I don't know which way to go, what to do. But I like that. So having a goal in mind, writing it down, whatever it might be, first step. Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to build muscle? Do you want to just, have explosive ability on the field? Do you want to jump more? Like, what's that strategy and goal to get to that point? So that's good, is writing down your goals and putting something rather than just effort, aimlessly going into there and just putting effort in for no reason. I like that.
Yeah.
So, all right, I want to transition now to tattoos. How many tattoos do you have?
Yes.
Yes. All of them. I've got all the tattoos. Thank you for listening today. Please make sure to check out tomorrow and Wednesday for parts 2 and 3 of this awesome interview with Nick Powell. And then on Thursday and Friday, Nick's going to stick around the studio and record some devotional episodes. Stay tuned all week for more. Have a great day.
Thank you for spending time with us today. If this conversation inspired, encouraged, or challenged you, share it with someone who loves Jesus and someone who doesn't yet. If you've enjoyed the show, please take a moment to leave us a 5-star review. Remember, stand firm in the truth and answer the phone when God calls.